Yo, what is up? I am McChillin. Welcome back to the channel and back for another episode of my tournament breakdown series. If you've been enjoying the series, then consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. But with all that out the way, let's hop into it. Alright, so after losing the dragon, they told me to stay on stream and play Shinblade. So this is losers finals of the pool. And this is just a Kung Lao slash Trimmer matchup.
Hollywood Sonic Fox. Don't even.
Yeah, just a regular button check. So actually, before I get into the match, in this game, whenever I main the character, I tried to play all variations. So I knew how to play all variations of Trimmer, and in this matchup specifically against Tempest Kung Lao, Crystalline does really well because of the hard knockdown. Once you get a hard knockdown, you can activate his armor, and it really deals with his orbiting hack really well. Something else I want to mention about Shinblade, this is the thing about the FGC. When you have the big three, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, and Tekken, I would say that Mortal Kombat is the easiest to pick up, and I'd say this is evidenced here because Shinblade is known to play Tekken. He plays Mortal Kombat on the side though. He may not do the most optimal things, he's still able to play the game well at a fundamental level, and you'll see that here. But I say all that to say, when you're playing against an opponent like this who they may not know the game in its entirety, it's very possible to get away with gimmicks and doing things that wouldn't work on players who main this game. So you'll see me doing some of that. Yeah, I think that's important information to throw out there.
So what's up? Nah,
You fast forward somewhere.
Ow. Oh, you wanna get on? Oh yeah, you get on. Perfect time. Ooh, he knows how to interrupt.
Like, I didn't know he knew that. I was surprised he knew that.
No, that's minus, Sonny. Good hard knockdown. Ooh, he's killing himself now.
See, he tried to poke, but my armor nullified it.
Feeling himself again. Crystalline Charm is slow down. Hits the EX down back.
Tried to grab me, but I used the move.
Oh no, why did you go?
And that's where I fucked up because, okay, I did a hard knockdown and then I did the move where I like summon the rock and then it comes overhead and it does hit him. So Sonic Fox is right. Like, I could have just done forward 1-2-1 and then a special move and that would have chipped him out. But I think in this situation, I didn't realize that the rocks, the special move, I don't think I realized that it hit. And Trimmer has a lot of highs. He doesn't really have a solid mid. So people are just able to interrupt him trying to do forward one with a poke, or, you know, they low profile it or something. And that's what Shinblade does here. After knocking him down, I go for forward 4 because I didn't want him to counter poke me. But obviously that's the wrong decision as we see here.
Alright, corner switch. Alright. This could go down here as fast as without McChillin. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Down 4.
Yo, down 4! Yo, he's gonna run the back! No, he dropped the combo.
Confirmed.
Oh, and he runs it all the way back!
I think that was like 4 grabs.
Shouldn't had that game if he went for the guaranteed chip. He just went for down 4.
Yeah, that's the same thing I was referring to earlier. If I did forward 1-2-1, if I did a block string versus a poke, then I would have won that round. But people like to interrupt Trimmer. The 4-1's a high. People can just interrupt him. I didn't want him to do that, but that was the wrong choice. And my defense was bad. Like, I think he grabbed me 3 or 4 times after that, and he brought it all the way back.
Oh, that would be stop, relax. I don't entertain hypotheticals.
So Fox, the world knows.
That's the worst part about breaking, is that in this game, first off, I was in the corner, so I got him off me, but in this game, they can just run at you, and you can't do anything because I'm in the corner and I don't have any stamina. That's like the worst situation, but of course, like, I don't want to eat a full combo. Yes, you break, but at the same time, it doesn't put me really at much of an advantage because they can easily just close the gap and then continue their offense. And once they do that, then there's nothing you can really do.
That if you and I would play a 1-1, you would lose.
You have good body. But anyways, down 4. Yo, he's annoying him down. Yo,
What is this?
That was annoying.
This is the most solid play I've seen all year.
Like, I counter poked him with my down 4, but Trimmer's down 4 is trash. He's got down 4 and I think back 4, but I think this was before MKXL, where the back 4, or his forward 4, I mean, it's just the forward advancing kick that's a mid. It's a frame trap because it's plus on block, but this was pre-patched, so I don't remember the frame did it on that move, but yeah, I mean, in that situation, you have to either do down 4 or just do a special move. But his special moves, at least like at that range, they don't have a lot of startup. Trimmer struggles in the counter poking game. You can do down 1 or down 4, but down 1, he was too far for me to do it down 1, so I had to do down 4.
Oh, he misses the back 2. Alright, 2-1. 4-1-2. 4-1-2-1.
Oh, he just jumps out for free.
Oh, gets the anti-air. That was actually a really good anti-air. Alright, knockdown. Waits the EX. Low. Ooh. He's mixing right now.
He was doing that a lot, where he just does EX
Simple, I
spin.
like that. Simple confirm. Just went for the simple stuff.
Yeah, he there.
Oh yeah, so right here they're telling us to lower the health bars because you couldn't see the health bars. So that's all that was.
Unbreakable sub.
Alright, so he's sticking with Trevor, man.
The mirror. Alright, he's tossing boulders. He's tossing just.
And I mean, I'm cool throwing projectiles here on full screen. I got a life lead. I just flexed, so I got my armor. But of course, like, Kuma has a teleport. He can throw his hat. So, I mean, ideally, you can't zone this character. At least, like, you can't base a strategy off of zoning Kung Lao. But in this situation, it's okay to zone him.
Everywhere.
Oh, that's gonna hit. Nice.
And that's why I was using that a lot, because I knew, well, I shouldn't say I knew. I figured he wouldn't respect that move, that special move. And I'm able to capitalize off that a few times where he does a string, but I'm able to, I don't remember the tracking on this move because it went through some changes, but it has enough hit stun to where you can get a full combo. And it did track at one point, but they changed the tracking. I don't remember what exactly they did with it. I know at one point you had to choose like where you wanted to place it. At this point in the game, I think it was just automatic, but yeah, he doesn't respect it, so I'm able to get a full combo.
Here we go. Nice, down 2. Get out of the air.
I wonder if he's made out of diamond, because I would just ask Tremor, hey, can you put them to boulders so I can sell it?
Wait, what?
I wonder if Tremor's made out of diamond.
Get anti-air. And if you look, he tried to break at the end, but because he ran at me, he used his stamina meter. Like, if you look right underneath his health bar,
I wonder if he's made out of diamond, because I would just ask
he was
Tremor,
trying to break the combo, but he didn't have all of his meter.
I wonder
Yeah, he threw the interactable and then he ran forward. So the interactable took 1 bar. And then by the time he ran and I hit him, he was at half of a bar of stamina meter. But if you look, he tries to break, but the bar flashes red because it's not full, so then he can't break.
made out of diamond in this variation. Because then I would just like.
And that's the thing about this game is especially when you're trying to juggle multiple games, there's so like many little things that you have to look out for, and meter management is one of those examples. Of course, you have your regular meter management for special moves and breakers and x-rays / fatal blows, but in this game you also had the stamina bar, so that was for combo breakers and for running forward.
Hey, Tremor, can you put down this boulder so I can sell it?
I don't think so.
Become a billionaire
No, it
instantly?
doesn't work like that, man. It's crystalline.
Yeah, managing your resources is very important too.
Yeah.
Alright, get the
Here we
back
go.
one. Down
Good
4.
damage.
Like, that's not the most optimal combo where I'm just doing those 3 special moves in a row, but Sonic Fox mentioned it in the first game because I did the same thing. It's just to build meter. I could have done something more optimized to get more damage, but at this point, look at the situation. He hasn't hit me. I've taken like 50%, so I'm just building meter. Especially since right here I'm doing a special move too to get more guaranteed damage.
Knockdown. Ooh, gets the EX down 4. Oh, he's feeling his.
In games like, sorry, I keep pausing, but in Mortal Kombat 11, that wasn't really a case where meter building was a thing because the meter built automatically. But in Injustice 2 and Mortal Kombat X and the later games, there wasn't any automatic meter building, so you had to use special moves or I think block attacks, and then taking damage were ways you build meter. That's why I was doing that combo in particular. And you'll see people do things to build meter in other situations.
Oh, he baits the EX spin with that. Why isn't he breaking? That's gonna be game. Oh, he just.
Oh,
he just
that was
takes it.
late. That was risky.
I guess
That
he
was
just
late.
takes it.
Okay, so a couple things about that. Yes, I won the first game, but after you do a hard knockdown, he can do that special move where the unblockable special move. It's guaranteed if he has a bar, but I did it late. So Shinblade could have actually punished me for it, but I don't think he knew. And even now, like, I don't think he played the game enough to know that information. And then the second thing is he gave up. Like, yes, on one hand, he's down 80%, but I've seen, guys, listen, I've seen tons of games where people have huge life deficits, but they still come back to win. If there's one thing that I would advise for you is to never give up, because anything is possible.
At the game. That's a weird mindset.
I don't like that, man. When you throw away a game, it tells your opponent that you're giving up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Even if it's the first game, second game, doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Exactly. Never give up.
Make sure I'm dead.
Never give up.
Yeah, we see some sick comebacks from you and on you. You know, that's just how the game works. Don't give up.
If you give me a chance to live, I'll.
Some whiffs by me.
Man, this happens to Skullgirls. This happens.
You can interrupt that. I think he'd have to use the EX spin, but like things like that are gimmicky. And I was able to get away with it because he doesn't play the game enough to know. But at the same time, very like strong fundamentally. So when we're playing against people who play multiple games, you can test them. I wouldn't base strategy around using gimmicks like that, but you can throw it in here or there. And when you notice that they start to counter the gimmicks, then you need to play more honest and more fundamental. But throughout this set, there are times where I do things like that, and I'm rewarded for it.
Yeah, it's like you give me that like.
It happens to everybody in every game.
It's like you give me that chance, I'm gonna kill you.
Again, assaulting
the
with
overhead.
No links
Oh, he
though.
tried to go for forward one, but it's low profile. Okay, boulders. Back two. Oh, keeps it simple with the 1-1. Oh,
What is
combos.
this?
Yeah, he did easier combos
One stagger.
to get more damage.
All he uses is about one more stagger in this game. Oh, that's -3. That's -3. Can't do that. Oh, no,
Oh, this is the hard knockdown, but baits it anyways. Smart stuff. That was smart stuff.
It wasn't a bait. I just dropped the ender, and I knew he was gonna wake up, so it wasn't not exactly a bait.
That wake up option is so underutilized.
I use it all the time.
It's so good because people are
Get
expecting you to
anti-air,
wake up and then
unblockable.
you just grab them and put them in the corner.
Yeah.
Same thing, but at that time, I didn't. I just did it. I just did the follow up too late.
Well, because you just command those things.
Yeah. Or even Jack's wake up command throw. Like
Yeah.
If you're playing wrestling, there's so many good options for that in this game. This combo is.
Good looking combo. 1-1. He has to either duck or jump. He can't.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Kung Lao is a grappler. He's a grappler.
I don't know what I was doing right there, cause I didn't even block the jump in. I just got hit. I can't remember what I was doing right there.
Tosses the base. Blocks the rock. Ooh, opened up by 2-1.
Side switch to get him in the corner. That's very important.
Line up with forward 1. He's still clicking it. Oh, he ducks the grab though.
I think that's one of the one times I duck his grab properly, but I just don't punish him for it. But throughout this set, you don't really see good defense against Kung Lao's grabs like that.
2-1. Oh, by the low. 2-1.
Tried jumping out, but I still hit him.
I don't know if that was necessarily a teabag or him trying to get his
EX low.
his crystal going.
Like you can hear him trying to like run, but he can't. That's why he was standing still right there.
Spacing out his down force.
Oh, and he keeps getting caught by them.
Yeah, so the big reason why I won that round is because he was trying to be very aggressive by running forward, but after he broke, he didn't have any meter, so he's just kind of standing there, and you can hear. It's hard to describe, but it's like an error sound cue where he's trying to run, but he can't because he has no stamina. Like I could have been more offensive like earlier on when that happened, but I was able to win the round because of that.
Yeah, but he's spacing out his down fours really well, and he's mixing it up with the overhead when he comes in. And because Lau doesn't really have like a 50-50, so
he just grabs you and you die.
Yeah, Lau, he does not have an overhead low. His game is really just overhead and then and grab. And I'm falling for it like every time. I haven't really shown good defense for it. I mean, I did duck it that one time, but I don't think I tech one grab this whole set. We both jumped forward at the start, but he got the hit.
He still got solid damage.
Right, and he still has a bar, but
oh, he knows the guy.
You can interrupt that, yep.
Ooh, gets opened up by the forward 1-2-1. Oh, misses the 3-3. Misses the 3-3 hard on.
Oh, nice.
Nails
There's
the
a
gas.
gap.
Alright. Oh, that was a scary combo. Oh, yep. That was so scary. It was an EX the low. The EX is the low. I called it.
And he cannot break.
EX
He
is
cannot
so
break. He
strong.
cannot break.
Stamina's
Didn't have no stamina.
Alright. Shinblade fighting for his life.
Like, a big thing about this matchup, in Crystalline, he gets armored launchers, so that's a big reason why I opted not to really switch out of Trimmer and go for any other character or variation because of his armored launchers he gets in Crystalline. He doesn't really get it in Aftershock to the same degree.
Game point.
Oh, no.
Oh,
This is
the
big
teleport
damage.
3-4-4 is so strong. Because you want to duck.
Yeah.
The teleport is jump 3, so you just get hit by it on the way down when you delay it, and you just lose your life. Because if they instantly do it, it's like...
Well, yeah, then it's free.
Alright, text the grab. I think that was unintentional, but...
No anti-air, he just got a free jump in.
Jumped in on though.
That's minus, that's minus.
Oh, wait a
Minus
second.
You can still run it back.
I did something more optimal right there.
Not like that though.
No.
Not like that though.
The EX one does negate all
Yeah.
chip damage though, so that's really smart.
Yeah, and that's why I did that one.
He was better off maybe going for the damage and then baiting
The
him.
EX
No, because
flex.
he would have died. He would
Maybe
have died.
backdash?
I thought he was gonna jump forward, so I
Yeah,
did
you
the
really
up
got
rock.
nothing from it, though. You want to try to get as much damage as you can, or like make the opponent come up the bar.
See, that's the mix-up.
Just open up at the
You
overhead.
can do down 4 or his overhead hat combo
His
starter.
frame blinks really well, too.
Yeah.
Oh, he reads the grab.
Oh, that was so sweet.
I went for the unsafe option and he punished me for it, so I had to break.
Anti-air for the forward 1-2-1. One of the best strings in the game. It's so good. Oh,
That's
the
why
throw.
it's so
Down
fun to
four
watch this
grab
game now, because
versus
everyone
down
is
four
starting to know these
overhead.
matchups, like everyone knows the gaps.
Yeah.
I had to down 4 right there because the orbiting hat would have hit me and he was running forward, so that was like one of my only options right there. So it shows that I know like how to play footsies with Trimmer, but his footsie game isn't that great because of his lack of mids and like his frames.
He's gonna start feeling himself. Oh, then wake up hat orbit. The wake up.
That was ballsy.
Oh my god. He just flew.
That was ballsy.
He just went flying full screen.
I was pretty mad right here. His friends are laughing, he's laughing, and I can like I didn't turn my head and look at them, but I can see from my peripheral vision that, you know, they're just laughing at that shit. So I was pretty upset, man, that when this happened. I think at this point it was even. I think it was tied 2-2. And then my friend, he's over here. This was somebody who was talking to me throughout the whole set, so shout out to him. So I did have some support, but yeah, in that situation I was pretty mad.
I don't know what happened. Alright, 2-2. Here we go. Shipley was laughing.
Again, that's the exact same way we saw.
Beautiful conversion.
Jump back, dive
Oh my
kick.
gosh. Oh no, he interrupts the hat orbit.
Oh, got caught.
Down one. 41-2-1. He's just letting it rock.
Yep.
Those are the real string. Eight.
Again.
See, he just runs forward and hits me.
So good. So good.
So offensive in this game.
Nice,
There's
confirm.
There's like a rhythm to it. And
Yeah.
once you get the rhythm, it's so easy. Alright, that should be game. I guess
There
they
it is.
get
Yep.
it again. Oh, this is really
gonna be the
bad for
round.
Chillin.
Yeah.
Shinblade is on full meter and Chillin has none. Well, he just got a bar, but Alright.
There we go. The wild mix-up, dude.
Alright.
Yeah, grab her back to just the
Ooh,
mix.
Guaranteed.
Again. Yep.
Guaranteed
Yep.
block.
But I'm not taking any throws. My defense is horrible.
Oh,
Call
wait
it
a
the
second.
EX low.
I'm resorting to using armor to try to get
I
out,
was just trying to jump
You have to
out.
hold on.
Yep.
or like as my defensive
Pick
options.
your time moment. Alright.
Still nice pressure.
Like he could have down 4 right there, and I would have
Oh, that
got
would've been
hit.
full punish if you didn't have those power up on. Alright, another grab. Lows. Oh, gets caught by the
The
overhead.
mix-up,
Oh,
man.
Chill's calling, his last legs. Oh, he has all
So
this meter.
close.
He has all this meter too.
The way we
And right now, I'm like, one combo can bring it back. And I mean, he can break, but he doesn't have the best management when it comes to his resources. But I'm just like, I mean, on one hand, it's still kind of anybody's game because they're both at low health, but he does have the meter advantage.
And it
Oh,
helps
he
him out. He
jumped
jumps
up.
out.
Oh, and that should be game.
No.
I missed my jump in right there. I don't know why I missed. Like, if my jump in attack had connected, then I would have been able to do a block string and, you know, gone for like a grab or something I could have did something, but I jump out the corner, but then my jump in misses, so then he just does EX spin, so I lose.
Alright. And he go opposite.
So like the thing about
yes, fatalities.
The classic.
the thing about that set was defense. I was good at taking throws in Injustice because in Injustice all you had to do was press the throw button right when they threw you. But in Mortal Kombat you have to either duck and not hold block, or you have to guess which way they're gonna throw you. But you have to let go of block and make the guess. And I was never letting go of block. And as we saw, I got thrown like, I don't even know how many times I got thrown. Maybe somebody can tally it up and let us know in the comments how many times I got thrown. But the throws were pretty much the biggest reason why I lost. If I was able to deal with his throws better, then I probably would have won, because it was 3-2. Even with all those throws, it was still very close. In these games though, I'd say that Shinblade is probably the better player fundamentally, but his lack of matchup knowledge and like him not managing his resources that well in terms of his stamina, that was the reason why it was as close as it was. But yeah, bad defense was the name of that one. That knocked me out of the tournament. That put me at 33rd. So after that, you had top 32 and all that. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this breakdown, and I will catch y'all in the next one.